much inventory should I actually have prepped before my craft show? And how in the world am I gonna fit in inventory prep time into my already crazy busy schedule? Now I have the answer for you in today's video, and it all starts with making a plan. Today I'm going to be taking you with me behind the scenes, showing you how I make a market prep plan so I can have a better idea of what I'm going to make and sell at my next craft show, so I can go into my next craft show busy season feeling way more confident. Hey makers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Camryn and I run a crochet boutique called Camryn's Cute Creations. I mostly sell at craft shows, so my YouTube channel is all about helping fellow makers sell more at their craft shows as well, because we all just want to be crocheting all the time. We might as well be making some money doing it. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe down below, because I post a brand new video every single Friday. We're actually coming up on my super busy market season, which means a ton of market vlogs and a lot of behind the scenes tips and tricks. But in today's video, we're doing a little bit more of a vlog style, so I'm actually going to take you with me and you get to spend the day with me. But we are going to be super productive today, and I'm actually going to go through and inventory everything I already have, and then it'll give us a better idea of how I'm going to make a plan for my super busy season coming up in less than 2 months. It's really sneaking up on us, so I really need to sit down and make this plan, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it in today's video. We need to get these guys inventoried. I don't know if you watched my last video, but they have multiplied and I have a ton of chickens. I have a ton of stuff, so we need to inventory everything and then make a plan on what to make more of. Grab your current whip, whatever you're working on, and come hang out with us in today's video. I cannot wait, and yeah, we're going to be productive today, right? I'm actually just going to gather all of my inventory and go in the backyard and go through all of it first thing and just see what I actually have before going in and diving into this plan. But I did want to show you some of the resources I'm using throughout today's video. The first one is the Market Prep Planner. So this is a digital product I do sell on my website, but you don't need it to plan your market. But I will say it really comes in handy when staying super organized and making plans of inventory to make for your upcoming market. Here is my beautiful binder with my Market Prep Planner inside. So I actually took out the page that I'm going to be using for the inventory. So we're actually going to go through, see what I have on hand so that I have a better idea of how many more I want to make. And that way I can just have a better plan going into actually planning for my upcoming market season, because right now I don't even really know the quantity I have on hand, so it'll be good to know that before going in and making a plan. I'm actually going to be prepping for a whole month of markets all at once, because it's all the same event. It's just I'm doing them back to back to back. So I prep for things like that in bulk. That way I don't have to stress week after week trying to prep a ton of stuff. So that is what I'm going to do. So let's bring this in the backyard with all of my inventory and see how much I actually have on hand right now.
We need your help. Let's go. We need your help. Come on. Did you decide to come help?
We are in the backyard right now. Alice has her Frisbee. I have my inventory planner with me. I need to go grab, actually probably have Peyton help me go grab all of my inventory. We're doing it in the backyard. If you hear some lawn mowing, some birds, I'm sorry about that. People are doing some yard work right now. It's actually a pretty nice day, but I actually have limited space in the house right now to go through all the inventory I have. So we're doing it in the backyard. I'm gonna set you up right here on my camera so you can hang out with us while we go through and see how much I actually have in my inventory. Hi, are you gonna help? She has 3 Frisbees over here, so she's really ready to help. Curious to see how much inventory I have after my last market. You know, if you saw my last market vlog, that I sold so much amigurumi at my last craft show, but I've made quite a bit more and also finished up a ton of other projects since the last one. So I'm curious to see how much is in my inventory. Honestly, I wish I had tracked it a little bit better, but I didn't. So we're going to do that now. So we're feeling a little bit more confident before going in and making that plan on how much we actually want to prep. Alice, watch out, Alice. I made a lot of chickens. They're so cute. These chickens are the Oak and Marlow chicken pattern. They were one of my best sellers at my last market, and I'm gonna bring them up to the market season that I have coming up here because it's at a pumpkin patch. There's a lot of farmhouse vibes there, and I'm assuming they're gonna do really well. But again, I don't know yet. I haven't brought them to this actual event before, but I have brought them, Alice, don't eat grass, babes. I have brought them to just the one market, and they sold really well at that market. So we're hoping these guys sell well. I think they will, but again, you'll have to wait and see for those market vlogs that I'm gonna have coming out. I actually have six or seven full weekends in a row that I'm gonna be doing in September and October, and I will be sharing all the behind the scenes of what sells and vlogging probably every weekend because might as well, right? It's a lot of fun, and market vlogs I think are my favorite. I think they're your favorite too, so I will definitely be having those coming up. Here is our current situation. This is all stuff that I've finished up since my last market, so this is all new stuff. A lot of this, actually most of this in these, besides the chickens, are stuff left over. Oh, and these blankets I made since my last market as well. Alice's Frisbee, Market Prep Planner, and some chickens. Another Alice Frisbee. Alice, Peyton is coming with more chickens. And then we got a couple more chickens over here. I really need to make more bees. Those sold really well for me. That was a good reminder, just seeing that one there, because I don't have very many of those. And then this is full of more stuff. I definitely need to do a ton of pumpkins as well because I'm literally setting up at a pumpkin patch. Like, I have to make pumpkins. Okay, we have Peyton here. This is my husband.
Hey guys.
He's gonna help me out. I am handing him over the inventory planner sheet on the Market Prep planner. Are you ready for this?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be going through inventorying things, telling him what to write down. You can definitely do this alone as well, but if you have a buddy to help you, it definitely helps you save a ton of time. So Peyton doesn't have to work till later, so he's gonna help me work right now. And thank you, Peyton.
Yeah.
And let's just get started on inventorying. These fluffy ones turned out so cute. This is with the line brand Go for Faux yarn. So those are what the fluffy ones are made out of. And then I love this white one too. I'm gonna make some more of these for sure. 28 chickens, which kind of sounds like a lot since my last show was just, you know, a couple months ago. But I actually have a ton more of these that just need stuff. So I think we're gonna have at least double this for my upcoming shows, but I don't know. We'll see what I get around to. Okay, we're getting through this bin now. I do all of my booties on the same SKU number, even if they're different colors. That's just what I've been doing recently. You can definitely separate them out. And if you have more questions on how to tag, do SKU numbers, I do have other videos on that as well. I can put in the description box those videos if you want to check those ones out next. But these are all the same SKU. I love this color on the pumpkin. These are the succulent, I think that's what the color is called, and it's with the Wool Ease Thick and Quick. Wool Ease Thick and Quick yarn, and I actually have a pattern for all of these bobble pumpkins. It's a free tutorial on my YouTube channel, so check that out if you haven't made these for fall. They sell like crazy, so I totally recommend giving them a go. That is all of my pumpkins and trees, so I definitely need to make some more of these. I'm a little nervous I'm gonna run out of time. I'm using the lid of my big bin here to organize out some of my inventory. So we are doing the Addie beanies next. So far we've got 4. So we've got 25 Addie beanies, and I also have one baby cardigan, and I'm selling the baby cardigan for $46. But I really don't think this is gonna sell for $46 because I've had it forever. I had to price it at $46 because it took me so long to do, but it really hasn't been selling at $46. So I might have to end up discounting this, but hey, it's really cute and it's fun to just have out, and people usually love it. They look at the price tag and then they walk away. So I might have to adjust that price just to sell it out. Also, sometimes it's nice just to have those higher price point items just to draw people in. And I had 2 others and they did both sell, but I've had this for over a year and it hasn't sold. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? I've just got a lot of stuff and I want to try to keep it as organized as possible because I try to keep all my inventory actually in the bins And I usually don't take them out unless I need to count stuff. Unless somebody bought something outside of a market as well, then I can just take some of this stuff out and find it. I try to keep it as organized as possible for that reason. Also, if you keep it organized, your setup is a lot easier as well. Next, we're doing these adorable little baby bear hats, and I've got a ton of these. I did sell quite a few of them at my markets, but I did make some more of them since then, so we'll see how many I actually got. And all of the bees that I brought at my last market sold, so I definitely want to make some more of these. These guys right here. So all of the colors sold really well. Probably this one sold the best or the fastest. They all sold out, so they all sold the best, but this one probably sold first. This bin is all of my velvet stuff, and then we've got the little chickens in there, and then over here we've got Addie beanies, we've got the baby bear hats in there. This has booties and also my scrunchies and keychains. This is clearance stuff actually. Whoa, wait a second. No, these aren't. These keychains I need to inventory, so I'll add these to my inventory, but everything else in here I'm actually just gonna clearance out. So I've got that bag that I added, and then I'm gonna see about getting this stain out of here, but we'll see how that goes. Colors and sizes that I'm not gonna offer anymore of certain products. So that is all the stuff I'm probably gonna clearance out for, I don't know, $10-ish, maybe a little more, maybe a little less on some of those things. Not include that in my inventory, my main inventory. This is just kind of extra stuff that I'll be trying to get rid of. So putting it all together, this is like my main chunk of inventory, and it might look like quite a lot, but I'm doing 7 weeks in a row, and although there is some time that I can prep in between my markets, for the most part, I want the bulk of my inventory ready before my busy season. So definitely have a ways to go on prepping, but we are going to sit down, look at what we have, and make a plan according to that so that we have more inventory ready for my upcoming markets. So let's go do that. Oh, it just doesn't look like that much right here. I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is definitely not aesthetic, but let me just give you a little look into my actual workstation here on the couch in the living room. So I told you, if you look here, so I do have a ton of works in progress that these are all going to be created and added into my inventory. So that is all potential stuff. But again, still, even with all of this, I just feel like I need to make more. It is 1 p.m. I'm getting really hungry for lunch after going through all of my inventory. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, even though I don't have as much as I thought I did. So kind of a bummer, but we are gonna make that plan here after lunch. I'm gonna make myself a chicken Caesar salad. Peyton did such a great job at helping me out and just writing down all of the inventory. I was letting him know as we were going through all that. And then he also put some on the back because we ran out of space and he didn't let me know. I would have printed him another sheet, but it doesn't look pretty. But he actually does have really good handwriting, so I'll be able to tell what he is saying back here. He's like abbreviating all of it, but I totally get what he's saying. Sat down with a Poppy. I love these things. It's the cherry limeade. And then I also got my Hello Kitty calculator and my inventory planner list. We're gonna go through, calculate how much in total I have in my inventory right now. So let's do it. You don't have to be super perfect with everything that you're doing when prepping for your market. It's definitely, I'm gonna start charging $14 for the bees, by the way. Those definitely need to go up a little bit in price. And if you stress out about being perfect in every category like me, hello perfectionist friends, I'm right there with ya. Just know that when you're prepping for a market, there's a lot of things that you can't control. There's a lot of things that you can prep the best you can, but when you actually show up to the market, you have no idea what's actually gonna sell. Well, you have a little bit of an idea, but you don't really have that control of knowing what exactly is gonna sell. So some of it is guessing, some of it is just making a plan and doing the best you can. I will talk more about it when we are going through and actually doing the plan, but I just wanted to let you know that this is meant to give you some structure, some guidance, but not to be like, if you don't do this, you're gonna fail, because that's just so not true. We're trying to prep the best we can with the things we can control leading up to our market, but we're not gonna be perfect at everything, and that's totally okay too. You're gonna learn from your mistakes, and you can also learn from my mistakes. I've made a lot of them. 5. Okay, hey, we're about where I was at before my last market, but it was before a market, not 7 weekends of market. So I definitely need to make more inventory. I'm at $5,581 worth of inventory. You might be like, hey, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But for a full season of markets, I definitely want to at least double this number, if not quadruple this number, so that I make enough in sales from my craft shows. So definitely sold a way more than I thought at my last market. Plus, again, you saw my whips. I got a lot more whips coming soon as well. Now let's move on to some goal setting. I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, I definitely need to do more bees. More chickens, I think would be great. Definitely more pumpkins. Those are all things that are just off the top of my head I know are gonna sell well at this market. Well, I don't know about the chickens. I just have a feeling about those. And pumpkins, I know for a fact. So I am gonna just start jotting down some of these ideas that I'm having just right off the bat without, going back and looking at past sales, without making like very structured goals right now. I'm just gonna kind of start jotting down some things that are coming to mind right now, because I just want to get them out on paper so I have a better idea of moving forward with my plan. When setting goals in my handmade business for my markets, I like to do 3 different goals. I have a good, better, and best goal. I break it all down in the Market Prep Planner. I'm not going to show those pages in today's video just because it is a paid product on my website, so I'm not going to show every single page. I do have some more pages I'm going to go over when we are planning for the market. I like to make those 3 goals. So my good goal is something that I would be really happy if I hit it. Now, a better goal is like, I am so pumped that I hit this goal. And the best goal is honestly just one that you can have fun with. Like, let's just say I want to make $20,000 on one day, but I don't have $5,000 of inventory I'm bringing. Whatever. It's your best goal, okay? Just shoot for the stars on that one. So we're gonna start with our good goals. So you'll make a good goal for your market or your season. Now, I'm gonna throw out a random number. This isn't necessarily what I'm planning on making. I could make more than this. I could make less than this. You all know I don't share exact numbers with markets just because I keep some of that financial stuff private, because I have a lot of my customers that follow me on here and I wanna respect them as my customers as well. I will say that a good goal for me for this season would be 10,000. So I'm gonna stick with that as a good goal. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, or I don't know if I'm gonna make double it. I don't know yet. I haven't actually done this season yet, but I think that is a really reasonable good goal for, again, 7 full weekends. So that is gonna be my good goal. Now for a better goal, I'm thinking 15, and best, I'm gonna go for 20. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to build that much inventory to even hit that goal. But again, this is for a whole season. It's not just for my next market, it's for my whole next season of markets. I love a good plan. I think it is so worth setting time aside to plan out your next craft show. Even if it's your first craft show, you don't really know what you're doing, it's a great feeling to have a plan, execute the plan, and just know that you did everything you could to have your best market. There's a ton of uncontrollables when it comes to doing craft shows, but there are also a ton of things that you can control. You know, there's that Benjamin Franklin quote, by failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And honestly, that is so true. After you sign up for your first or next craft show, it's so important to set some time aside just to plan. And that way it's not like all at once, a week before our market, and we're like, I don't know what we're doing right now. So let's go into the Market Prep Planner and write out some thoughts and plans for my upcoming busy season. So if we are prepping in August, I honestly want to try to at least build $5,000 worth of inventory in August. That would be awesome. If I could do more than that, would be even better, but 5,000 feels doable for me. So I am just gonna put up here, I want to do $5,000 worth of inventory. And we have all of August and part of September to prep. So I think this is a really great goal that fits with my my goals for sales as well. So August starts on a Tuesday and there's 31 days. So I'm just going to fill in the planner for those days. Kind of about 5-ish weeks. It's more like 4.5, but hey, we are going to do that. So we're going to do like 5,000 divided, I can do that. 5,000 divided by 5. I don't need my Hello Kitty calculator for that. We are going to do about $1,000 of inventory per week. That is my goal. And you might be like, wow, that's a big goal. I'm kind of thinking the same thing, but honestly, I have a lot of those works in progress that are already partway done. So I think it's totally doable. So if I'm out of town, I actually do bring crochet and probably will get more done on those days. So that's not a huge deal, but it's just kind of nice to know in my calendar. I'm going to say on each Friday, I want to hit that $1,000 inventory. So there's just a quick overview. I'm only going to do 1 week with you on camera just because it's a lot, right? Like there's a lot, but we can make a sort of plan to hit this number. Again, we wrote in here some stuff that I really want to prioritize. Now, another thing that you can do is look back in your planner on past markets and see what sold well at your past markets. That is going to give you a way better idea of what to prep. Or you can have some special things for your upcoming markets. Like we're going to be setting up at a pumpkin patch. So I definitely want to bring pumpkins, things like that. So this was prepping for my last market. I'm not going to show you the whole page again. This is something I sell on my website, but this is something that I will do for this market as well. Get a kind of overall theme going, setting my goals, and then also planning out some of my setups as well. That will definitely be a different video than today because right now we are just going to prep for our next market. This is another market brainstorm. So this is more the visual display side of things. So I definitely can do this in another video, but there are, I still need to fill these out for my last market, but there are market assessment pages and market feedback, customer feedback pages, and event review pages as well. So we can actually see how well we did at the events, what was selling best. But when I go through and fill this out, I'll be able to tell what was selling best at my last show, looking over the numbers. So this planner is super great to look back at past markets too, so you have a better idea of what to prep. Pumpkins probably being first priority. Next would be bees, then chickens, and then moving on, I want to get some of these things done. Snugglers and the adult stuff probably are going to have to be pushed to September just because I don't think I have enough time. This month, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I was giving you an overview of putting down here in priority exactly what I want to be making. Now, I'm not going to stress myself out over making a certain amount of pumpkins in one day. My inventory goal is going to stay the same. And if I get too strict on myself, like I must make 20 of the extra smalls and 40 of the smalls, I get burnt out. I don't like being creative in that way. I like to give myself, I like to say like a container to be creative and flowy within. So this is a really great structure for me, having that weekly goal of 1,000 in inventory, but I'm not going to be super strict on what day, how many I'm making of exact products. Now I do go through on my weekly spread. I put about what I think I might make on those days, but I can flip things around as needed. I know myself. I know if I work on pumpkins for 4 days in a row, I'm going to have to switch it up and work on something else. And then down here, I like to use one of my weekend days usually to finish projects and weave in the ends because I like to work on my projects in sections. So I'm going to be crocheting just the chicken bodies and the pumpkin bodies and the bee bodies. And then I will assemble them all on this day. So that is what works best for me. Now you can print out the weekly and the daily spreads as many times as you want and do this for each and every week. So this is what I'm going to focus on this week. I was just showing here how you can put in dates, or you can put in times, or you can put in about how long you want to work on that project. So you have options here. This is what I like to do, just give myself a general idea of what I'm going to be working on. And then at the end of the week, I can inventory what I have and see how I'm doing with my goal. Sometimes I want to make a goal as well. Like I want to crochet, say like 3 hours every day at least. That's something that will help me keep on top of my inventory goals, but I try not to be too strict on myself. Something I'm really trying to do is give myself more grace because at the end of the day, we can sit down, we can plan out, oh, I must make this many of this a day, this many bees a day, this many chickens a day, and hit these numbers. And you can definitely do that. The planner is here for you to do that, to get that all planned out. Or you can do it a little bit more like me, make weekly goals, have kind of a general idea of your week, but understand that life happens. Sometimes things get in the way, but having, I think for me, having a certain amount of hours or time that you set aside to work on specific projects is the best way to reach your inventory goals. And that's what ends up working the best for me. If I do this week and I only get $500 worth of inventory, well, guess what? I'm going to Seattle the next week and we've got like a 6-hour road trip there and then another 6 hours back. Actually, I don't know. It's like 4 to 6 hours. So I definitely am going to have time to prep more there. So even if I don't hit this number in 1 week, I trust myself that I might hit it the next week or hit it more the next week. So that is how I like to build inventory in my business. Now you can get as structured and detailed as you need to and whatever works for you. But personally, this is what works best for me. And what I recommend to other people is to have this container, right, that we can plan within, but we got to be creative in these days, right? I don't have exact colors I'm working on. I gauge that, right? I have here all of the colors and everything that I have, so I can refer back to this. You know what? I do need to make some more pink over here. You know what? I should make some more chickens. I saw in my inventory I have so many fuzzy ones. Maybe I should try some other ones, things like that. But $5,000 worth of inventory is what I'm going to be shooting for. And I actually, in order to hit this, oh, I forgot. We should add this to the calendar. Market Prep Challenge is going to be the last week of August. So this, I know for sure I'm going to get a ton of stuff prepped, and I want to invite you to join me to the Market Prep Challenge as well. This is a free challenge that I host, and I give you daily checklists. We keep each other accountable for building inventory for our upcoming markets. So that I'm definitely going to get a lot done as well, and I want to encourage you to join that as well. I will pop the signups that I just created down in the description box down below. That is what we are going to do here. So I might as well add that into our important dates because pretty important, right? Yes, I cannot wait for it. Anyways, let's move on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed about hitting these goals, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go to my spin class, and I have so much fun at these things. Seriously, working out has changed my business in so many amazing ways, but it's a nice way for me if I'm kind of in my head about things and thinking about all the details too much. I'm a perfectionist, right? And I know a lot of you are too, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this must be this. I must have this many of this, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get this much done. And I go down this whole path of thinking this way, and sometimes I just need to go free my mind of business and have fun dancing on a stationary bike. So I'm going to go do that right now.
I've got to go. I'll be right back.
I got here a couple minutes early, but I'm meeting a friend here. I'm really excited. We usually get here early so we can save a good spot in the front row because we're so extra about doing our spin classes. So I'm sure my friend Jamie will be here pretty soon. How's it going? I just got done with my spin class. It's so nice outside right now. I'm super sweaty though, super tired. The instructor actually asked me to go up on the podium and do the last 2 songs in front of everybody. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I got that recording to include it in the vlog, but I was so nervous going up there in front of everybody. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me, and I'm like working out on the bike in front of everybody in there. I'm like, okay, I had to do everything in reverse so they could see it the other way. Anyways, it was really fun to do that class. I'm feeling really energized, really good. It's dangerous because right by my gym is a Hobby Lobby and a Michael's, and I'm like, I really want to go get yarn, but I don't need yarn right now. I am doing a yarn cleanse for the month of July. A lot of you know that. We're doing it over on Instagram, and I still haven't bought any new yarn. Well, I bought some yarn for my temperature blanket, but that doesn't count because it's a personal project and I needed it. But I haven't got any more yarn, and I'm not planning to for the rest of the month. I don't have that much time left, so I can definitely do it. But definitely dropping by that Michael's and Hobby Lobby tempts me literally every time I go do my spin class. I think I'm gonna make a smoothie bowl when I get home because Peyton is at work tonight. I usually make dinner for both of us, but it's just me and Miss Alice tonight, so smoothie bowl it is. I also froze some bananas earlier, so if you haven't done a smoothie with frozen bananas, you are missing out. It literally tastes like ice cream. Perfect smoothie bowl. Well, I think I called this. I knew if I walked away for a little bit, took a little break, and just came back to my plan that we decided earlier, that I would feel a whole lot better about it. And so true. After coming back, I have crochet in hand. I've got Alice here by me, and I don't know, I feel really good. I can totally do $1,000 worth of inventory a week. I have all these projects that I'm working on, and I have a lot of time that I can set aside to prep for this market. So I'm like, oh, I can totally do it. I think before I was overthinking all the things that I just had to step away and come back. So this is your reminder. If you're overthinking something, sometimes, most times, it's actually a lot more simple than you're making it, because as perfectionists, if you're a fellow perfectionist, you know that we tend to overcomplicate things, and we also tend to be so hard on ourselves that it actually keeps us from doing the thing we want to do. So like, we can just wrap up this video saying that the plan we did is totally doable, and I'm gonna do that for the month of August. I'll probably reevaluate how I'm doing and re-inventory at the end of August, because my first craft show of the season, of the fall season, is gonna be mid-September. So I wanna see how we're doing, see what we have time to make more of at the end of August there. But as far as the plan goes, I think I'm gonna stick to the $1,000 a week of inventory. I had so much fun with you in today's video, and I wanted to say a huge thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope you got a lot out of it. If you did like the video, if you actually hit the like on this video, it does help me out a whole lot. I know it's kind of annoying to ask for that, but I am really trying to grow the channel and get my videos out to fellow makers like you. So if you can hit like, comment down below what you brought to work on, and I really don't want to be done hanging out with you because I had so much fun with you in today's video. So if you want to keep hanging out here on YouTube, click on this video next. I think you're really gonna love it, and I will see you, my friend, in this video right here. Bye.